Good morning and welcome to my word for the day. I'm Lee Watson. I am a business advisor, an entrepreneur, an adventurer, and a guy who likes good thoughts and words. And that's why I'm here today. I have some good thoughts for you today. So I chose the idea of using the right tools today as my title. And this came to me actually this morning when I was doing my meditating, and I was thinking about the tools that I actually use. So I picked a few cards this morning from the Virtues Project. You can find them at virtuesproject.com. Great organization. They produce these cards and lots more. They are around the world, over 100 countries. They've been doing this for over 30 years. And the idea is they want to teach virtues to everybody. What are virtues? They're good thoughts and words. So today I picked honesty and strength, discernment, tact, and excellence as examples. These are just good thoughts, and they are universal in nature. They're not culturally specific, so they work everywhere, the whole earth. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. So in the description, I did. Let me just put comment up here. Okay, let me talk about tools, maybe a little differently than you're used to talking about tools or hearing about tools. So when I think tools, I think both the tools that I need to get a job done in the physical world, like a hammer and nails and all those kind of things. The tools that a surgeon would need in surgery, scalpels and all the little specialty tools that they use. In schools, teachers use all kinds of learning tools, and these come in different forms, and they're both internal and external. For example, in my world, as a consultant, I need to be perceptive and use tools that will make a difference and be helpful to the person or persons or company that I'm working with. And an example of that would be, so perhaps they have an organizational issue and they can't seem to get their goals straight and follow their goal process and all that. There are some software tools that are helpful with things like that. And I can present those and help them with that. There are also some internal tools like attitudes and the way we treat other people. And this is where these words come in. I know that most companies, and I work typically with small companies and individuals, and these tools, these kind of tools are a choice. It's basically just a choice. Do I use these tools or don't I? And if you're looking for an advantage, I would think that finding and using the best tools available. In the description, I used a physical example with a surgeon and using a butter knife and some pliers. Not a great idea, or a table knife. Tools. That would include language, the way you communicate, the way you persuade or not your audience. These tools are invaluable. These things help us to do everything that we need to do. So I want to just quickly cover a few of these words that are part of your attitude tools. Honesty. Being truthful, sincere, open. You know what honesty is. There's a quote on the back from William Shakespeare. Honesty is the best policy. If I lose mine honor, I lose myself. So true. Honesty is a great tool. Strength. Let's get that straight there. There we go. Strength, inner power to withstand whatever comes. And there's a quote on the back of here about strength from Helen Keller. Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, vision cleared, ambition inspired, and success achieved. The power of strength, inner strength. Helen Keller, thank you. Discernment, that's our next word. Oh, I have so much trouble getting these things in the right place. Oh, well. Discernment is accessing the wisdom of our intuition to discover what is essential and true. Discernment, discerning between good and bad and evil and whatever. Discernment, thinking about what is really important, using our intuition. Discernment, great word. Here's one. Tact. If you're in business or if you're an employee, if you're an entrepreneur, whatever, the use of tact is so important. And tact is telling the truth kindly. It's telling the truth in a way that is not offensive to anyone, but sometimes you have to tell the truth. Actually, you should always tell the truth, unless there's some really great reason not to. One of my all-time favorites here. The word is excellence. Excellence is giving our very best to any task we do in any relationship that we have. For me, I go back to one of my mentors, Earl Nightingale, who said simply, and there was more to it than this, but simply excellence is a commitment to completion. You finish the job, you do it well, of course, but excellence in everything we do leads to success. There's a quote on the back of here from John Ruskin. It says, "When love and skill work together, expect a masterpiece." Okay, so these are good words that talk to us about the internal tools that include language and thought and all those kind of things, the way we treat other people, tools. Now, I like tools in the physical world too. We have computer equipment that allows us to do this. Those are tools. We try to take care of them. We upgrade them. We do what we need to do to keep them running well. Tools. In carpentry, we have saws and drills and all kinds of tools that need to be cared for. If we care for those tools, they tend to work better for us. If we make sure we have a sharp blade or we sharpen the saw, whatever it is, tools, taking care of those tools is so important. So a couple of things I want to remind you of. One is we have sponsors behind us, and we appreciate them so much. We appreciate every sponsor who either supports us financially by joining this team of sponsors that we have, or they just think good thoughts about us. That all counts. It's like prayer. Prayer works, and it works because there's more to this world than just what we can see and feel and hear, touch. There's smell. I think I covered them all. We are vibrational beings. We are electrical. We have this ability to reach out beyond ourselves and affect other people. And this is scientific, of course, and it's also something that is very personal and leads us to things like faith. Well, using all these things together is what we do to make the world a better place. So, using the tools that you have or using tools that you would like to get, we can do the things that we really want to do to make our mark in the world. Okay, if you have any thoughts or comments, by the way, thank you to everyone who watches this, of course. Thank you, because you're the people who send the little thumbs up and hearts and shares and comments. Comments are fantastic. If you have comments about the tools that you use in your life, or the tools that you'd like to acquire, or the tools that are really in need of replacement, and that would include things like even language. I mean, maybe in your job you need to learn another language. That's a tool. So if you have any thoughts about what tools you use and how well you use them, and what tools you'd like to have, or anything about tools, which is, as we know, a really wide-ranging subject. But if you want to talk about tools, talk about tools. Put something in the comments. I'll be happy to talk to you about it. Also, you have the opportunity to have a call with me by going to businessbeyondnumbers.com/contact and choosing a time to talk to me about things. Speaking of tools, this is a timely thing, so this won't be timeless for you if you're not seeing this until months after this is done. But we have a program coming up soon about a tool called Canva. And if you want to know more about it, get a hold of us, because there's still room left in this. It's at a really cute little cafe in Northwest Indiana, so it's not obviously going to work for everybody. But we hope to do more as the whole COVID thing settles a bit. We hope to be able to do more live shows or training sessions like this. So stay in touch with us. Okay, I've gone over time again. Your reminder, as usual, is do something nice for somebody else today. Do something nice for a whole bunch of people if you have the resources. I know some of you do, and you do that, and it's fantastic, and I love you for that. Let's be that light in the world. Let's be that source of hope and peace and joy and love and kindness and a few more. Excellence and tact and discernment and strength and honesty. Just a few tools that you can use, that we all have at our disposal, and they're free. Use those tools. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you again. And I wish you all a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.